Welcome back, everybody. In an announcement out early this morning, President Biden said that he is directing his trade representative to increase tariffs on $18 billion worth of imports from China to protect American workers and businesses. That measure includes a new 100% tariff on Chinese electric vehicles. Joining us right now with the details is U.S. Trade Representative Ambassador Katherine Tai. Ambassador Tai, let's talk this through. We kind of knew this was coming. We didn't know all the details. What's the point and what are the fine details of this announcement?
Well, President Biden is taking this action today to defend America's workers and manufacturers against unfair Chinese trade practices. So this comes on the heels of a review of existing tariffs. The decision has been to respond to continuing unfair trade practices that include intellectual property theft, forced tech transfer, and an overall economic system that has significant anti-competitive effects on the American economy and others. And we are raising tariffs on about $18 billion worth of Chinese imports, including on electric vehicles, solar, critical minerals, batteries, industries of the future. The point is to allow for America's workers and manufacturers to have the space and the room to grow and to thrive in a global economy that's been significantly dominated by artificial advantages created by the Chinese economic system.
Part of those advantages created by the Chinese economic system has been to reduce inflation. By doing this, it will clearly be an inflationary pressure at a time where the Fed is watching things very closely and where the American public is pushing back and saying that they have felt far too many strains from inflation. How do you respond to that?
Well, let me say two things. Those economic practices have led to incredibly low prices, but I wouldn't put it in inflationary terms. If anything, those low prices are artificially low. They are impossible for open market systems like ours to compete with. And so they are, in fact, reflective of unfair, anti-competitive trade practices. What that means is that over time, whether it's in electric vehicles, which is before us right now, or in industries like steel, aluminum, solar panels, these practices have allowed the PRC to corner the global market in production. That's created tremendous vulnerabilities for the rest of the world. And that leads to supply chain vulnerabilities that we have all lived through in the past couple of years. Those supply chain vulnerabilities are actually the culprit in a lot of the inflationary dynamics that we've experienced these last couple of years. If you think back to March of 2020, what was the price on a face mask in March of 2020? There was no price because there were not enough masks for the demand that was all over the world. So in fact, what we are trying to do with these tariffs is to take a targeted strategic approach to create American jobs and to invest in American manufacturing capability for long-term resilience to address those kinds of price spikes that, frankly, nobody wants to live through again.